Hi there and happy Christmas Eve and welcome to episode number 96 of Canadian Profits TV. This is Dave DeBow and I hope your Christmas season is going fantastic. For this week's episode, we're going to be talking about our business breakthrough, which is the real definition of an entrepreneur. For our real estate tip, we'll talk about the power of the list. And for our mindset minute, we're going to be talking about the importance of practice. Stay tuned. Okay, so for the business breakthrough, I want to talk to you about the definition of an entrepreneur. And the best definition I've heard for a long time is that an entrepreneur is someone who solves people's problems at a profit. Someone who solves people's problems at a profit. And I can't think of a better definition of an entrepreneur, because if you boil it all down, that's what we do. We find our specific market, whatever that market might be, and we see how our product or service solves a very specific problem for them, hopefully a top of mind problem, an important problem for them, and that's how we make a profit. We solve their problems and we make a profit doing it. Now, it's very important to get comfortable with that idea of solving people's problems and making a profit doing that. A lot of folks just think we should help, and give, and it's all good. Somehow it will come back in return. Well, sometimes it happens that way, but you still need to put the beans on the table, so to speak. So feel comfortable, get comfortable with the idea of helping people, solving their problems, and making a profit while you do it. Take care. That's your business breakthrough for this week. For our real estate tip this week, I want to talk about the power of the list. And this is a marketing idea, but it's very, very important for real estate investors as well. And this was brought home to me yet once again by a fellow real estate investor, Nick Caradaza from Rockstar Real Estate in Ontario, near Toronto. So Nick and his brother Tom are very, very sharp real estate agents, but also real estate investors and real estate educators as well. And what Nick was teaching at the recent Vancouver Investor Forum was the importance of marketing for real estate investors, and more specifically, the importance of opt-in pages and creating a list of potential investors, if that's what you're looking for, of potential tenants, if that's what you're looking for, of potential rent-to-own clients, if that's what you're looking for, whatever it is that you're focusing on for your real estate investing business, it's creating a list around that. So for example, for ourselves, I just found out, Wagner told me recently, that our list of prospective rent-to-own clients who've opted into our webpage at bcrenttobuy.com is over 6,000 people. Now, that's mind-boggling to me because I live in a town of 85,000 people. So to have 6,000 people opted in to our list is very, very huge for such a small community. However, there's huge power in that list. We can promote, obviously, our real estate services to those folks, but we can also do all sorts of other things like joint ventures and monetize that list in different ways. So if you haven't started doing it yet, make sure for your real estate investing, you're focusing on building up a really good list. That's your real estate tip for this week. Okay, so for the Mindset Minute this week, I want to talk about the importance of practice. That's right, practice. And this is something that I have a hard time doing, believe it or not, because I'm kind of a wing it kind of guy. I like to be a one-try wonder, which doesn't always work out all that well, as you can ask Wagner. He's had to edit quite a few of these videos in the past. But this was brought home to me recently. A couple of friends of mine and myself were working on a new business project, and we wanted to do a presentation for this, for raising some capital. So we did a practice run in front of, I think it was in front of 3 people, just to get feedback from them about the presentation. So we put something together, we whipped it up, didn't really practice, just kind of went off the cuff and did our presentation. And we got some wonderful feedback from these folks. Biggest piece of feedback being, you guys really sucked. You need to practice a lot more. So we took it into account, we got serious about it, and that's what we're doing. We're getting together on a regular basis, we're going over the presentation, we're practicing it, we're practicing it again. And I can tell you, after a couple of times practicing, it's at least 5 times better than it was the first time that we tried it. So every time we practice, we get a lot better. At the recent Fast Track Super Conference, Robert Kiyosaki was talking about this concept, and he said that professional athletes practice 5 days to play one. Professionals practice 5 days to play one. And how can we take that forward in our own lives as well? So, although I like to be kind of loosey-goosey, I definitely have found that the more I practice something, the better I get at it. And so if you're kind of like me and you'd like to be a loosey-goosey kind of person, I suggest give a shot practicing. You'll probably get much better results. That's your Mindset Minute for this week. All right, well, I want to wish you, from my family to yours, a very, very Merry Christmas. God bless you and yours. Whatever your religious background is, whatever you're celebrating or not celebrating at this time, I just want to reach out and say I appreciate you watching these video episodes, especially on Christmas Eve, and I wish you the very best for this holiday season and for the upcoming new year. Take care, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.